Welcome to 0800 Tardis News. Coming up in tonight's show, Peter Jackson has expressed interest in directing Doctor Who and would be happy to get patent gold Daleks. So we're going to be sitting there and seeing when did the gold Dalek get featured in Doctor Who. David Tennant and Billy Piper have confirmed that they will be in the 50th anniversary episode of Doctor Who. Plus we'll also see some spoilers from The Bells of St. John. And last but not least, Sylvester McCoy has said he won't be in the 50th anniversary special. And don't forget our Easter Bunny competition, because we'll be drawing it tonight. All coming up in 0800 TARDIS News.
TARDIS News with Sam Summers.
Welcome to 0800 TARDIS News. Celebrating our first episode where we've reached 1,000 likes on our Facebook page, we thought we would do a proper news show. So, in our first story tonight, we'll be bringing you breaking news about Christopher Eccleston stating he will not be working in the 50th anniversary episode playing the 9th Doctor. Fans have been in outrage over it. We've got comments from our Facebook page. Sherry said he never actually enjoyed the role and apparently he picked up for those two. I'm surprised they can get out of a contract so easily. Stuart said, rule number 1. Now, part A, Stephen Moffat and the Doctors lie. Forbes, funny, the term money and Doctor Who don't really get used in the same sentence. Karen said, won't be the same if he doesn't come back. All characters from 9th Doctor onwards should be a part of it. Raylan says, let's send a viral about it on Facebook. Whovians United. Besides, he is the Doctor who got me hooked. We've got Karen here. I hope he's lying. Well, let's hope he is. We've also got here from Catherine. It would be a real shame if he didn't. I mean, it was one episode, it wouldn't kill him. Yeah, we've got Mark here. If they offered him enough money, they might. And we've also got from Cartony, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come. It was always just a job for him. Well, practically it was, yeah. And we've also got from right here, true, he hated the part. No chemistry between him and his assistant. Worst casting of the show in history. So that's in the not so good news with the 50th anniversary, but we've got some good news. David Tennant and Billy Piper will be making a return for the 50th anniversary, and will also be, joined by John Hurt, who will be playing an alien character. And also we've got Matt Smith and Jenna Louise Coleman will be there as the current Doctor and the current assistant or companion, depending which way you call them. And we've also will be seeing, in November, will be the Adventures in Time and Space, as we'll show some pictures of them filming throughout the show of what they've been doing. And in some not so good news, the police box is planning to be axed. What are they going to replace it with? Well, 20th anniversary, they were talking about axing the police box and replacing it with a red telephone box.
Yellow submarine.
But I have to be honest, the police box is the icon. Now, coming up after the break, we'll also be sitting there filming with Peter Jackson, and it talks about how he would like to direct Doctor Who, and also how Matt Smith would like him to direct Doctor Who. And Peter Jackson has stated that he wouldn't mind getting paid in gold Daleks and he wouldn't do it for any money. So we'll show you the clips where the gold Dalek appeared. Peter Jackson has put his desires forward that he wishes to direct Doctor Who. Also, Matt Smith has put his desires forward that he would like Peter Jackson to direct Doctor Who, and also said it would be like to be filmed in New Zealand. As what was done with the Waikato Times, he said he wouldn't mind if they filmed one episode in New Zealand or went over here to do it, as he's never been to New Zealand himself personally, and he would like to do it. Also, Sylvester McCoy, who played the 7th Doctor, was employed by Peter Jackson to do the Hobbit film over here in New Zealand. So we've got a bit of a Doctor Who history here, as well as also being the second country in the world, or the first country out of the UK to film, or watch, should I say, Doctor Who. So, as Peter Jackson has decided he wouldn't mind getting paid in gold Daleks, we're going to be showing you here some clips of when the gold Dalek featured. We'll start off with the Days of the Dalek, part 3, where the gold Dalek first appeared.
All forces are on full alert. I can assure you that we will secure his arrest at any moment now. I will go myself and supervise the search.
Wait! You have not been dismissed. There has been a drop in recent production figures.
That can be explained.
Explanations are irrelevant. Production targets must be maintained.
We will reach the targets on the next work period.
For the next work period, target figures will be increased by 10%.
But that's impossible. If we push the workers any further, they will die.
Only the weak will die. Inefficient workers slow down production. Obey the Daleks.
Very well. We will do our best.
You may go.
So, what do you think of that? Basically, in my opinion, this particular gold Dalek sounded a bit bossy and didn't like it when he wasn't getting things his own way. So do you think Peter Jackson would like that particular Dalek? So we'll go with a second clip here. This is from Planet of the Daleks, part 6, where the Supreme Dalek makes his first appearance.
Very special. One of the Supreme Council. They certainly know how to build spacecraft. With the help of the others, yes.
Well, then he can take you back to Skaro.
I thought of that.
But don't you see what that means? You thought that even if this mission was a successful one, that you'd be marooned here for the rest of your lives. With that, you've got a chance of getting home.
But the Daleks haven't been defeated yet. Not by a long way.
I know all that. But it gives you a chance. It gives you all something to hope for. I wish the others were here and then we could tell them about it.
I'm glad they're not.
But why? If they knew there was a way to escape...
Just knowing might mean the difference between success and failure. We all thought that whatever happened, there was no way out. It was a suicide mission. That's affected everything we've done. We faced dangers and taken risks because there was nothing to lose, Joe.
But you go on taking them.
I don't know. You see, I found a reason to be more careful. A reason for wanting to stay alive.
Come on, Martin. We've still got a long way to go.
Well, as you probably would have seen there's a bit of chemistry between Joe and that person they found on the planet Spyridon, who is from Skaro in the Foul race, while, you know, the Daleks were the opposition, if you're, what do you call it, flown from the original story. Now here's a clip which is from the last section of, was it Planet of the Daleks, which is when the ice volcano exploded and all the molten lava went and froze the Daleks. So, what do you think?
Arsenal and all lower levels inundated, molten ice rising through all sections. No response from any Dalek unit, total loss of contact. Seal off all sections, not possible. Controls not responding. Total power source failure. Sensors register ice now advancing through upper levels. Advise Supreme Command that our attack force is totally immobilized and that we are the only survivors. Set self-destruct on all instruments. We are abandoning. We are abandoning. We are abandoning! We are abandoning! We are abandoning!
Well, it definitely looked like they were in a bit of spot of bother there. I certainly wouldn't want to be in their situation. But would I self-destruct everything? Well, only a Dalek would do that. Now, before we go to our break, we'll also be telling you who won't be playing the 12th Doctor in Doctor Who. Okay, Rory Kinnear will definitely not be playing it. You might also have, Hugh Larry, who is also known, as in-house. You won't have David Tennant playing the 12th Doctor, pretty obvious, he was the 10th. You won't have, now what's his name? Stefan Hill. Okay, not sure if that's definitely right on there. You won't have Tom Middleston playing it, or Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter. And you won't have David Harewood playing it, as you've probably seen him in 2 different episodes playing 2 different characters throughout Doctor Who. And they won't have Benedict Cumberbatch playing it.
So who will they have?
Wouldn't know, we'll find out. But, Benedict Cumberbatch could be playing the Master, as it has been, spoiled like that over. So, coming up after the break, we'll be having our Easter Bunny competition, and we'll be seeing who is our lucky winner. Now, we have found difficulty finding an independent scrutineer to do this, but we've managed to find a guy who is independent, who can draw our draw for the Easter Bunny competition. I'd like to invite him to the room, Bruce Flavin from Bourbon, New Zealand, who is also the managing director and the distiller who makes his own bourbon. Welcome, Bruce.
Because I'm drinking Tui's.
Oh, good. Well, you know, supporting the club. So, what do you know a bit about Doctor Who?
I've basically watched it from episode 1, which is no longer available on video because I've gone and lost the files,
Oh, okay.
through to the current day.
Oh, yeah.
There have been several I have missed between then and now, of course, but I have been able to pick them up on the internet on the odd occasion, so I'm pretty conversant with Doctor Who from scratch.
Oh, okay. And who was your favourite?
David Tennant.
David Tennant. Yeah, it's a lot of people's favourites. He was voted as one of the favourites a couple of years ago. Yeah. So we're going to be sitting here and drawing the Easter Bunny competition. So we're wondering, here are the entries. Would you like to grab one out?
How many prizes are there first?
We've just got one prize for the Easter Bunny.
Let's go twice, won't I? Is that one?
That is definitely one. It's Carolyn Timarcos. So, we'll definitely be getting in contact with you tonight to tell you, find an address so we can courier it out to you. And we'd like to thank you, Bruce, for doing the draw.
No problems, more than welcome.
Yeah. And we'll
Thank
hope
you
you
very much, folks.
enjoy things.
I'll carry on enjoying Doctor Who for sure, that's for sure.
Oh, yes, yes. I know.
You're meant to have a screen down in front of you so you can see the 800 Tardis reviews.
Oh, don't worry. I'll sort that one out.
Thank you.
That's alright. Now, as a spoiler, we'd like to give for the Bells of St. John to the New Zealand viewers who haven't watched Doctor Who on free-to-air on Prime. As you might remember from the Christmas episode, Richard E. Grant was playing a villain in the Great Intelligence. Well, he's now the voice of the Great Intelligence. So, that's a little spoiler we can give. And also, as you know, and if you don't know, Doctor Who will be screening at 8:30 PM on Prime this Thursday. And you can get that on Freeview channel number 10, Igloo channel number 5, and Sky channel number 4. Also, before we go, I was wondering how many people have used Weekend to Lords of Time event in Auckland. You'll definitely see me there. I'll be bringing you some exclusive footage from the show. And also, we're looking at getting a new admin for the page since we've hit 100. Was it not 100? It's 1,000 likes. My mistake. Part of the rules are to be admin here for 0800 Tardis. You have to be New Zealand based, and would like you to be very active on the page and getting some of the news for where the shortfalls are at the moment, which we will post details online of how to become an admin, and we'll also be letting the viewers get to choose who they want in an online interview. So from here, from 0800 Tardis, I'd like to wish you a great evening, and we'll look forward to seeing you another time, hopefully either on the show, online, or in person. Thank you.